I hit the buttons backwards. Welcome to another exciting episode of Running in Circles. Today we're playing a character that is going to be impossibly fucking difficult to play because we're on the Central server. Yay! It's the best. Everything's slow and difficult on the Central server. This is Dehaka though, and the teams today: Alarak, Lucio, Stitches, Vala, Dehaka versus Abathur, Tychus, Anna, Jaina, and Meriden. Things are hopefully not going to suck, but you know how this all works out. So, anyway, Dehaka is a global presence. He doesn't have a mount. He gets places by digging. He pops out in bushes. He's a wonderful, wonderful robot dinosaur character. He is extremely good. Well, that was abrupt. He's extremely good in the right hands as long as you're aware of what's going on the map and you have a decent connection. Because all of his abilities, with the exception, well, not all of his impactful abilities, his Q and his ult, isolation, have wind up to them. Built-in wind up for some reason. They take half a second to actually fire off and connect. So if you are playing this character with less than perfect ping, you're going to notice, and it's going to be very, very difficult to hit shit. You'll see. Just pick him up. I guarantee you it's frustrating. But he's so cool looking, especially the skin. Like, this is one of the greatest skins in the game. Like, a Dehaka is bitchin'. We do have a passive for our, I believe it's our Z. Yeah, it is. We do run 20% faster in bushes. So whenever you're trying to travel between lanes and you're not using your mount, you're going to try your damnedest to go through bushes, path through bushes, so you can get places quicker. It's probably been a while since we played Dino Boy here, so our Q is called Drag. Creative, huh? We're just gonna stick out our Yoshi tongue, grab someone, pull them around for a little while, and they're gonna be stunned that whole time. Dark Swarm is our W. It's just an AoE around us that deals damage. It's pretty nifty. It ticks every 0.5 seconds for 3.5 seconds, so it's pretty good AoE damage. It's why Dehaka is so good at clearing and so good at being a global presence. And then our E is Burrow. What this does is digs us into the ground. We're going to be completely stationary when we do this, but we're also completely invincible. Can't be CC'd, can't be touched, can't be damaged in any way. Our D, Essence Collection, kind of weird. Anytime that a minion dies around us, we're going to get some Essence, and when that happens, this is also for heroes too, you get to hit this button for some pretty wicked health regen. You'll see me use it a couple times. It is kind of Dehaka's get out of jail free card. It's what makes him so tanky and so difficult to kill in certain situations. So right now all you're really seeing me do is deal with the offlane. There is other cooler stuff going on the other part of the map, but I am holding this Tychus here, trying to get as much XP soaked as possible because of the numbers. Our team has a full 5-man, other team has an Abathur who's not really going to be able to contribute a body until level 10. So I need to be soaking harder to put the camera on the other people for now. Oh my god, what the hell was that, Lucio? What were you looking at? Which button am I? There we are. I'm coming in! Turns out, we didn't land much of anything, so that's okay. Team probably focusing a little bit too hard on killing people at this point, and we're 32 in. We just need to end the shrine, get things done. Okay, it's fine. Everything's okay. None of us are dead yet. Well, I am. No, I'm not. Hey, look at all that Lucio healing. Taken me from 0 health to at least 5%. I can appreciate that. 4 little buddies to go. We're going to go ahead and pop back up here into the top lane Not with our trait because we used it to go down. Tychus is dead. Wicked good timing there. One of the things that I am not good at with this hero, and heroes in general, is looking at the map. Looking at the map more often than looking at your lane is important for any global hero, especially when you're trying to make global plays. Trying to force the enemies from focusing on the, say, objective or team fight and pay attention to the macro pressure. One thing that you'll notice with Dehaka that happens quite often is that you might end up teleporting because you perceive that something is going to happen, and then it doesn't. And now suddenly you've got to walk all the way back to the off lane, wherever that is, and hope that you didn't lose a whole bunch of soak. So what I'm trying to wait for in this game specifically is for a very clear engage to go in, and making sure that I'm not super fucking up the team fight. Go ahead and look back at the other guys. Our 4-man's doing a magnificent job rotating and killing the shit out of people. Okay, she's fine. Back to this. They still have Mule. Like, no. It's Abathur. Mule's pretty much a guarantee. Thank you for the pings. So there's only so much that you can do. Dehaka doesn't have a whole lot of building damage. Is that a Tychus? He just clears waves really hard, so. At least with Dehaka, we're forcing Abathur to focus on this lane with all of his mines, hats, mules, all that stuff, rather than paying attention to our buddies down here. So we're forcing the Abathur player to try quite hard to pay attention to many things at once. And if he's not good at that, shit's gonna get fucked up for their team. I am being pinged. I do not see anybody. I'm still in the middle of the lane. Jane is down in the bottom lane. Abathur hat is top. I'm not super sure that I'm in any trouble. There's 4 people bottom. I'm fine. Time to push! Looks like we're gonna lose our minions though. Not much we can do. It's still being muled. He really wants to keep this singular tower alive for some reason. Don't know why. Oh, big Gorge there, but it is on a Muradin. So, popping in the back. That was the clear engage I was looking for. Gonna miss the Ana completely with the drag. Dodge as much of the Blizzard as I can. Super miss the isolation to try to kill the turret at least. Got it. We did manage to kill the Muradin. 3 of our team members were focusing on that. Don't pay attention to any of those completely botched skill shots. Those are not the focus of this game. We're on Central. We're playing Captain Turtle. Things are difficult. It's just difficult. But one of the things that we can do, regardless of connection or skill or reaction or anything like that, is keep the lanes pushed. That's an Abathur hanging out in the bottom lane like it's no big deal. Pretty cool. You know, the enemy team is going to just try to soak back up, possibly fight us on the shrine because they're even talents. Oh, there's the Tychus. He's coming in for the clear, even though Abathur had a hat for it. I wonder if he knows that his teammates did. Maybe? Is he getting out? No. He popped Avatar for that too. We got our level 1 quest completed, which is the tissue regeneration. Yeah, that's the one I took. I really want to go down there for that. I really want to go down there for that. Looks like Alarak is having the same idea. I'm going to come in here because I'm not real sure this is a safe call. Can we get her? We got her. Hitting him with the isolation. Stop his channel. See if we can kill him. There is... Oh my god. That clone. We can do it. We can do it. We just got to stop him a little bit. The silence to stop the Q channel. Got the tongue on him for just a second. There's the Lucio with the shield. Oh my god. Have you ever been more butthole puckered than you were in that moment. He got away with like half of 3% of his health, which is 1.5% of his health. Please, just, okay, you don't have to come back, but I took the increased drag range on our Q. Well, no, that's not, that's next level. That was just a really good tongue for me. Right, because I took Feeding Frenzy here, yeah. I'm just fantastic at landing the long-range tongue. Typically, though, tongue is pretty short, so. You're welcome, Alarak. I noticed that you were going to be in trouble and then came down to help you. So, go me looking at the map. That's what we do. That's how we handle it. And kudos to Lucio for showing up, too, on the back end there. I'm sure there was a couple times where Alarak probably would have died if it weren't for some pretty clutch heals. And now we're back to pushing. Not necessarily because I want to be, but this is the best way to defocus the Abathur. He's just hanging out. Like, I can't... I'm trying not to get him sound clipped. Like, let him know he tunneled. Oh, he tunneled and then... See, when I was doing this in-game, I was like, oh, there's his clone. He obviously cloned away. But what he did was tunnel away and then clone. So... sucks. Anyway, we're still getting XP, so that's fine. And I guess what I should have been looking for, when Abathur clones, he leaves a little puddle on the ground. And it's like this little dark cloud puddle. Because he's got to come back to the location that he cloned in? I think that's right. So, paying attention to that little visual cue would have been very helpful. I was kind of wondering when the game was going on, like why it didn't happen, but now I know! Watching replays is important, as it helps you improve as a player. Not just completely for, you know, watching for cool plays and doing things for YouTube and entertaining an audience. It's totally self-improvement. Let's go get ourselves a camp. We have complete map dominance right now. We are 16 to 14. Oh my god, you're in trouble. Here I come. Dinosaur to save the day. I completely whiffed the tongue because I thought he was going to keep chasing, and he didn't. There is the isolation to stop the Tychus. Ooh, big hook. I believe he is dead. That is 4 of us and 1 of him. Instantly dead. Got the tongue on him as soon as he popped out of the belly. And there is our Alarak just hanging out in the bush. Because he's like, you know, sometimes I just like to watch the world burn. More goat camps on the way. 17 to 14. Nothing super concerning to worry about here. We do have Abathur Hat pushing in the top lane. That's a pretty decent wave. I do want to walk my happy ass up there. We've got our Brush Stalker in 25 seconds. It's going to take us a little while to start moving around the map, but that's okay. As long as we're using our little dino feeties. If you've never looked at Dehaka's feet, they're adorable. They're a little dainty. It's like puppy feet. Absolutely precious. But, yeah, so we've got 4 people in the bottom lane right now. We've got camps going in both the middle and the bottom lane. Looks like enemy team might be trying to converge. We're going to go ahead and make sure that the Merc camp is killed, or at least the Shaman. One thing that you could do when you're playing this hero and you're trying to clear shit quick, use your Q. Your Q does deal damage. It's not a whole lot of damage, but it is going to help you take down bigger targets. And with Feeding Frenzy, you're going to reduce the cooldown on it by 2 seconds per auto attack. So, like, tongue everything. Even if you have to tongue buildings, do it. It's extra damage. It's a cooldown that's going to come back with absolutely no repercussions whatsoever. So, we're looking to engage with the hook. Down goes the turret. Tychus has a minigun. There goes our Vala. Not much we can do. time to back out. Bummer. Yeah, Vala doesn't have a whole lot of health, so that is the thing that's going to happen. We've got full stacks on our D right now, so when the enemy team eventually gets this... Oh, we got the Tychus. Must have been a Gorge. Way to go, buddy! We're just going to keep pushing here to try and give the enemy team something to react to, because that Frozen Punisher is a bit of a comeback mechanic for them. Objectives usually fucking are, but getting suplexed and murdered and staggering all of our deaths is going to be a very clear win condition for the other team. Oh no, Stitch, you're like in the middle of everything. Okay, and then you got rooted, and then you got smashed, and then you got destroyed. That's okay. We're just, I need to duck, hit my D using all of my essence, tongue the Muradin, try to get out of here, been rooted. Oh my god, Punisher still going super ham. I dodged all those roots. I am the best. Finally got him. Only lost a fort. Not too big a deal. Trying to get some of our essence back for our little dino buddy. And we're almost 20. So what I need to be doing is finding some easy soak to pick up. That's okay, Stitches. That's okay. You got rooted forever. But it looks like our passive XP took over, and we've got our level 20. What we're going to take at level 20 is Contagion. So when our... hey, don't ping me. Anyway, when Contagion hits people, it's going to spread to other people. So we have 3 people in the bottom lane right now. Tychus in the middle lane. I probably shouldn't be up this far. I'm going to die. Yep. Dodged the Q with E, but gave his team just enough time. All of them got silenced with that Contagion, and we did get the hook onto Muradin. So let's see if he dies. Is he going down? He's dead. 1 for 1! Totally worth it! I planned everything there. I meant to die. Good news is, with that Contagion, he was completely blinded. His team was completely blinded. They were silenced. There was not a whole lot they could do to save him from that hook. So, as terrible as that situation was, hitting that button was okay.
This fort must be destroyed.
Oh, Stitch is looking for Abathur, it looks like. We've still got 23 seconds on our death timer. Muradin about the same. Oh no. Okay, well, at least the water element is down, right? Vala right back up to full 100% health. There is the camp. I am going to keep looking for map plays. There's only so much. Here is our camp with 2 catapults. I think that's the way to go. Muradin's up there clearing though. I want to port, but I just want to wait and make sure that it's necessary before we do anything. Okay. Are we doing the camp? What are we doing? Yeah, we're doing the camp. Okay. So hopefully my team arrives in time, and we can just knock this bad boy out. And then from there, we'll just port down to the objective. Actually, we'll probably go push a little bit harder and then port down to the objective. Or maybe we'll just go all together as a team, because we're a big, happy family. Just looking for the essence at that point. We do have increased essence on minion kills, so whenever there's a wave being pushed, we want to be near it to get more healies. That was central. That is a dead Vala. Gonna go ahead and throw down the isolation. Big hook by the Stitches on the Tychus, but I'm gonna get murdered by the double Jaina. God damn that Abathur. Looks like Tychus is dead, but we're going to lose our Alarak. That's 3 for 1. That is not fun. That's a clone. And we've only got our healer and our tank alive right now. So there's no way they're going to secure that kill. But at the same time, there's no way they can really die as long as they stay safe behind, or, you know, within fort range. 3 catapults in the top lane. They are going to start plugging away on the core. But there's a mule, so honestly, what good can it really do? What good can it really do? Jaina went back just in time to do nothing. Appreciate that, helping us win the game. You don't need to be in front of the wall. Okay. It's a good thing the enemy team isn't there. I see what he's trying to do. Try to get out front there and kill it. Do more damage before it does damage to the fort, but none of them were showing on the map. Okay, I'm sick of you. Yes, here we go. I'm alive, and now you're dead. Yeah, slug all you want. I don't like you. You're dead. Contagion goes through minions. It only hits heroes. That's why that guy completely fucked himself by sitting still with the tunnel. So, go me. I am the best. I know what to do. Now we're just going to kill the little minions. Get some more. We've got our essence complete. We have our catapults coming in. There's no mule on the core right now. Thank God. Is the enemy team? They are not going back. So, or they are going. They're coming back. Our team isn't keeping them there, so I'm not going to stay here any longer. And push with the catapults. Oh my God! They didn't actually back. They just took a camp. Wow. And we took a whole bunch of percentage off of the core. So that camp was a stupid idea. Had I stayed there, I probably could have prevented them from taking the camp, but it's easier to defend the camp than deal with a 60-second death timer. So there you have it. That's how you make global plays. It's not really difficult. Just making sure that the lane goes in the right direction and that the enemy team leaves it alone, I guess? I don't know why they decided that that camp was important. This is Diamond Storm League BTW. Oh, is that a Tychus? Can we get the tongue? Nope, we're going to get the isolation on the Murd and instead make sure that you can't come in here and be annoying. That is a clone. We need to kill it as soon as we can. Got it. Wow. Alarak surviving with 0 health, but we have every ability to engage now, even though some of our ults are down. Well. Come on, let's do it. Let's go, I got him. I don't know what that hook was, but that's fine. Killed the shaman, not super worried about the camp anymore since the shaman is not there to keep everything pushing infinitely. I know the words that I want to use when I say things. We can do our camp for sure. At this point, oh my God, that fucking mule. Like, ugh. It's such a stupid ability. Like, you shouldn't be able to heal buildings. This is a MOBA. It needs to be taken out. There's no threat of pressure whatsoever when you have Mule, and you can stretch a game into infinity because fucking buildings never die. Killing buildings is how you win games. Stupid. Nobody else can heal buildings. Anyway. Oh, look, is that an Anna? Oh my God, is that a Jaina? Oh my God, that's a Tychus. I am probably dead. I've been grenaded. All of my healing was turned off while I was under the ground. So, yeah, that's the thing. We got the Murden, though. A healthy trade. Totally worth it. OMG. Citing the stitches. The clone is down, so the enemy team really cannot go in on us. at this point on the shrine. Not a whole lot to worry about. Wicked. I really wish I was playing on West this game. Honestly, most of our deaths are because we're not paying attention to the map much as we used to. And that is showing. Oh, God, I wish this character was a little bit more interesting. But at the same time, you can't be a strong hero and be fun to watch, right? That's not a thing. No more water elemental. It has been popped. The enemy team has 7 to our 35. We're really... Okay, she's just going to walk forward in the gorge. Wow. Well, in case you were ever concerned that the enemy team wasn't going to completely throw away any opportunity to victory, there you have it. We've got the Punisher. It's a frozen Punisher. It's going down the top lane. There's no buildings for it to turn off, but at this point, any Punisher with 5 people behind it at level 0.4 is going to win the game. Pretty convincing, I guess, even though we died way too often. Big jump. Muradin, wow, he got away. He got away. Got the tongue on the clone. Managed to stop it from dealing a whole bunch of damage. Gonna go ahead and eat all of our essence. Where are we ending the game? Oh, there it is. Okay. Lightning saving the day. Jesus, that took a while. Oh yeah, yep, good hooks, way to go. Saved a couple really poor deaths of mine, turned them into very, very good trades, so kudos to you, guy. And I will take all the credit for the XP on this team. There you have it. Oh my god, Abbott, they beat me by 1,000. Obviously you can see though, like this is, you use this character to counter this character. Because they do the same thing, except this guy adds a little bit more to team fights. And this guy just has a big cooldown that he uses for team fights. So, here's the talents. Tissue regeneration at 1. You could also take the move speed talent here. These two are pretty interchangeable depending on what your team comp needs. The one who collects at 4. 7 is feeding frenzy. Isolation at 10. Primal Rage at 13, 16 is Elongated Tongue, and Contagion is our level 20. That's Dehaka in a nutshell for you. Sorry I didn't go over the talents too hard, but this is already a 30-minute video, so we're going to try and wrap it up right here. Thanks for hanging out. Have yourself a wonderful day.